Y'all, I think we have found the Knives Out Free Guy surprise of 2022. Hey y'all, today we're going to be reviewing Bullet Train. If you have no idea what Bullet Train is about, it is a wild, action-packed, I would say probably a comedy, although it's really got some Quentin Tarantino type Kill Bill drama vibes, if you know what I'm saying. It is a action comedy set on a bullet train speeding toward Kyoto, Japan, and everyone on the train basically wants to kill each other for various different reasons or reasons unbeknownst to them. I am so thrilled to talk to you about it today because, oh my gosh, did I really enjoy it. What I said in my opening, if you're like me, you went into both Free Guy and Knives Out kind of with like this looks like an interesting movie. I might like this. I don't know too much about it. And you came out being like, this might be one of the greatest movies of this year. And that's how I feel about Bullet Train. This just creates for a wonderful setting for the film, because if you have any idea of how bullet trains work, and the film does a wonderful job of acquainting you with that, they are incredibly fast moving trains that have a bunch of different cars, all of different statures, which creates a really nice set for this film. If you're a really big fan, as I said before, of Quentin Tarantino type hyper stylized violence, or something like The Kingsman, where it's really funny, the editing is super crafty, you're really gonna like this one, as well as Kick-Ass, which I believe is also from Matthew Vaughn, who is the creator of Kingsman. So basically, if you like Matthew Vaughn or Quentin Tarantino movies, this is something you need to go see. I thought this was such a hilarious film, but most of it is hilarious, honestly, because the story is so well written and you get to care for the characters or be invested in them, because same with drama and emotional stakes of a film, if you're not invested in characters, then you may not find them as funny or entertaining as characters if you're just like, okay, they could die at any moment, I really don't care about them, I have no stake into who they are. And these actors really do a great job of creating that investment in their character. And the two that I want to highlight here are the characters Lemon and Tangerine, which are played by Brian Tyree Henry and Aaron Taylor Johnson respectively. And first and foremost, you just need to know that these two have become such good friends that Brian Tyree Henry has Aaron Taylor Johnson listed as an emergency contact, or at least that's what he said in a press interview. They play off of each other's energy so well in this film. They are such a comedic duo, while also you really end up caring for their characters, and they're probably the two that you're introduced to right off the bat that kind of have an established relationship without giving too much away. I would like to give a lot of credit there to both the writing and editing of this film. Both are absolutely phenomenal. The use of some of the montage in this film just to get you acquainted with characters, and the editing to allow for things like a montage to not interrupt the rest of the story when a new character is introduced and you need to kind of get caught up to speed on who they are. There's one in particular for the wolf, the montage that is used for him, that I think is so incredibly effective. It just feels like it flows with the rest of the story, even though it's kind of this side backstory, and it is phenomenal. So hats off to the writers and editors of this film. I'll put their names on the screen here so you can go and stalk their IMDb pages if you're anything like me. But I think that in a lot of ways, the story is incredibly efficient about the screen time it uses, how each character's story unfolds on screen. They don't like to waste a lot of time sticking you with one character. And for some people who might not like jumping around from character to character, or might like a more cohesive, what is the word when you're editing? I'm going to remember it when I'm editing this video. It has to do with the timeline and the way that you edit. It's coherent. I can't think of the word. Quentin Tarantino is known for doing this quite a bit. And if you're not a fan of that, this film does use that quite a bit. And it kind of jumps back and forth in time and referencing things that have happened, or you get a new perspective on a shot you saw before. For me, that was all incredibly effective storytelling. And that's what makes my bad about this movie what it is. There's a saying in screenwriting that you want to get out quick when you're in your ending. Like, your third act should kind of like build up to the moment of like the highest momentum, highest tension, have that like climax moment in the film where people are fighting, the ultimate bad guy is killed, the good guy is at their lowest moment, blah blah blah, and then have your quick resolution and like get out of the movie snappy and quick. It's why like a lot of times in romantic comedies, the characters kiss at the end of the movie, they get together, and then the screen cuts to black and the credits roll. This film, for as efficient as it is, as much as it jumps around in time, it does not have that quick ending. And there's probably about 5 minutes at the end of the movie. For me, it drags on, and I think it drags on for the sake of some jokes, which are kind of funny, or some reveal / cameo type things. I just feel like it was unnecessary. And with the movie being as swift as it is, when you have an ending that kind of drags like that, once like the conflict of the movie has been de-escalated, to me, it added a little sloppiness to it at the end there. However, I will be immediately going to see this movie this weekend when it comes comes out. I genuinely enjoyed it that much. Oh, the other thing I wanted to include really quickly, there was like a brief mid-credit scene during the initial credits of the film, but once those kind of like artistic credits have gone by and the main credits start to roll, I believe there is a ladybug that crawls across the screen. You can leave. There's nothing else after that, but that one moment you will not want to leave immediately when the credits start for this film. What did you think of Bullet Train? Please let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear your thoughts because I think this one might kind of be my dark horse for the year in terms of movies that might get like surprise nominations or might be really popular amongst people, kind of the same way as Knives Out was. Even though it's released as a summer blockbuster, it has those feels to it that I really hope you guys enjoy. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I so hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like this video and consider hitting the subscribe button, and I will see you all in my very next video. Bye, everybody.